Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It has been a hot minute, I would say, since Mortal Kombat X was released on the PC. Now, I don't know if any of you remember, but it is, or rather, it was a hot mess. That is the easiest, most kindest way to really describe Mortal Kombat X's initial release on PC. I bought this game, or I Jesus, that's new, I think. Anyway, I pre-purchased this game, I think a month before it came out. No one had any idea that the PC release would be bad, and I'll try to explain it in a way where it's not hyperbole. Let's just say that during the preloading, it was split into like 30 or 40 different parts, and the way it was meant to be, like, you could download it and play, single fight right there, and it just didn't work, and it would just constantly reset and all that until you'd have to uninstall, reinstall over and over again. Just would not work. Then they fixed it and made you download the full game, as they should have, and then when everyone got their hands on it, it was not good. It was hilariously unoptimized. Even my computer, as bad as it was back then, was able to barely pump out 30 frames. Yes, I know my computer is outdated. You saw the Street Fighter V thing. I get it, but I got a new graphics card. This should run smooth. I hope. Anyway, MKXL just released, I think, a few days ago or something like that, and it's basically brought parity from the PS4, Xbox One versions to the PC. It is what everyone wanted. It is the definitive version of MKX. The problem is, if you had already owned MKX on PC, especially those of you who pre-purchased this game, you do not own MKXL. You simply own MKX. You still get the smooth online. You can still participate in towers. It's the same thing as MKXL, except you do not get these guys. You do not get them. Yeah, you are expected to fork out $9 or $10, depending where you live, for content that it's nickeling and diming you, really. You earn the game, especially those of you who've owned the game for, ages. You pre-purchased it and they expect you to pay more, but whatever. I can't really blame you. But let's just go through the story. Let's just discuss what this story mode is. Let's just focus on the positives of MKX. MKX is the continuation, of course, of Mortal Kombat 9, or just simply Mortal Kombat. The reboot of this very confusing, convoluted story mode, but there's a lot to explain, but luckily the game will explain it for us.
Millions of years ago, Shinnok, one of the Elder Gods, turned on his fellow deities and invaded the Earthrealm. Raiden and the Elder Gods stopped Shinnok, locked him up in the Netherrealm. Others followed in Shinnok's footsteps, like Outworld's Emperor Shao Kahn, who was obsessed with conquering Earthrealm. So Raiden convinced the Elder Gods to enact the Mortal Kombat tournament as a way to even the odds, give Earthrealm a chance. For generations, Shao Kahn followed the Elder Gods' rules. The war moved to the arena, where he sent his toughest fighters to challenge Raiden's greatest defenders in Mortal Kombat. 2 years ago, we beat him. But Shao Kahn wasn't ready to lose. He violated the rules of Mortal Kombat and invaded Earthrealm. Most of Earth's defenders, our friends, were killed, turned into evil undead warriors. Despite the odds, stopped Shao Kahn's invasion. As punishment, the Elder Gods destroyed him. We thought the long nightmare was over, but it turns out that Shinnok had been manipulating events. Shao Kahn's invasion, his death. All part of Shinnok's plan to escape the Netherrealm and resume his war on the Elder Gods.
Destination, dead ahead.
Set her down nice and easy for me.
Don't I always?
If by always you mean not once. Major?
All right, you have the rendezvous coordinates, far into the forest. From there, we access the portal to Raiden's Sky Temple.
Where there's an angry former Elder God and his devils waiting for us.
Gods, portals, flying demons.
Blind guys with magic swords.
The world has changed. For the worse if we do not expel Shinnok from Raiden's temple. He means to poison Earthrealm's life force, the Jinsei.
And we're not gonna let that happen.
Kenshi and I appreciate the Major allowing us to join you. We're happy to help kick Shinnok's bony ass back to the Netherrealm. You gotta land this thing! Shit!
getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you?
Alright, I completely forgot how amazing the story mode was. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. As you can see, MK, the Mortal Kombat 9, and this, really stepping up how story mode should be played in a fighting game from more. Also, I think MKX is the only one with quick time event today. I actually kind of forgot about that. That took me by surprise. No, MK, Injustice, and this, really stepping up fighting. How do you say Johnny Cage? Oh my god, I said it easy. I did notice there is some extreme, like, screen tearing going on. I think I might have set freezing off because I was playing this game before, but I think after the chapter switches, I'll switch it back. God damn it. Yeah, so this game basically is the sequel to MK9. It's taking place after, you know, Shao Kahn's invasion. MK9 is basically the retelling of Mortal Kombat 1 to 3, and then, oh no. Here's the funny thing, Exodus should immediately kill you. Like that, you're dead. Dude, you're justified now, but whatever, it's cool, eh? Don't have to die. Anyway, MK9 was the retelling of Mortal Kombat 1 to 3, but it is also a sequel to MK Armageddon. You know MK Armageddon. That really amazing PS2 game. It is not amazing. It is the worst of the PS2 games. I have Kenshi in it at least. Kenshi the jobber in this game too. God damn it. Oh. But, yeah. Oh wow, I killed him. Didn't expect that.
Gotta get back to the chopper. Sonya, get out of there! That was unpleasantly cold.
Thank you for that, Johnny. Anyway, MK9 basically was Raiden from at the end of MK Armageddon was about to be killed by Shao Kahn, so he sends a message back to the past to himself in a blatantly inaccurate, almost vague message in which past Raiden attempts to alter the events of the previous MK games and result in the deaths of Liu Kang, both Sub-Zeros, Smoke, Jax, a whole bunch of people really, and it leads all the way to this, MKX, which is actually a retelling of MK4, which is Shinnok's invasion and all that stuff. They do cool things with it, like they replaced the Kami Dogu, or did they? It's explained a lot in the comics, and apparently the comics are super cool. MKX basically, MKX just reintroduces all these characters who have just died back into Revenant form, and then the Revenant form is scary as hell, because they're not... Johnny Cage explains the Revenant as evil undead. This is not... They are undead, and they are on the side of evil, however, they are themselves. What I mean by this is that the Revenant forms of these characters still have their own thoughts, they still think for themselves, they are for more intended purposes human. I think we'll find out soon.
I liked it better when we fought on the same side. You okay?
We fared better than the men.
Add them to the list of things Shinnok will answer for.
must refortify the portal's defenses below.
No, Fujin. It is too late.
The mighty gods of Earthrealm.
You befoul these hallowed grounds, Quan Chi. Begone!
Surely you are pleased to see your friends. You abandoned them to their deaths. I returned them to life.
A life worse than death.
One you will soon share, and my lord himself shall witness your fall.
Jax.
Nightwolf.
There.
Smoke.
Smoke is dead. I am an Ninra.
This is your last mission, Sonya.
The real Jax wouldn't punch his best friend.
Johnny Cage, killing you will be a pleasure.
Okay, I guess Jax does not say that like that, but look how cool Revenant Jax was. Anyway, as I was saying, the interesting thing about the interesting thing about these Revenant versions is that they are still themselves. They still have memory of their former life, as I would say, because Jesus, actually played Johnny Cage. I don't want to bore or anything, but play him. I play Kenshi in this game, alright? Kenshi's a stand user, and I love JoJo. Kenshi is literally the only... no, Smoke is a stand user too. If you heard him there, he said Smoke is dead, I'm Enra. Smoke is actually just a Russian dude. And Enra is the demon that possessed Smoke. And that's what gives Smoke his powers. It's basically Smoke's stand.
No face can do that.
Doesn't explain it well, but there you go. That is the gist of what it is. God damn it. I remember reading somewhere that MKXO really changes how this entire game has been played. I've never played this game competitively or even bothered playing online because I have never been good at Mortal Kombat. As you can see, my only move is just mashing buttons. But you gotta hand it to NetherRealm for making such an amazing fighting series from Mortal Kombat. Like, Mortal Kombat has never been what I would say a competent fighting game. It's always been really trophies, or always been a gore. In fact, it strived itself to be so different from Street Fighter, it added a block button instead of, holding back, And now, there you go. Gotta hand it to him, right?
We're gonna fix you someday. Well, nice seeing them again. Sonya, that's not him. That the elevator?
Yes, the elevator. Sento contains the souls of my ancestors. They guide me.
Could they hurry the hell up?
Anata ga hirakimasu.
Going up.
Fall back, now!
Go on. You guys stay here. Close the door.
Look at the reach!
You see it now, Raiden. Your legacy. You poisoned their hearts with hope.
And what do you offer? The same as you did millennia ago, when you betrayed your fellow Elder Gods and attacked Earthrealm. We stopped you then, imprisoned you in the Netherrealm. We will do so again.
Remove the shadow from the light. The shadow grows. The legacy of life is death, Raiden. My followers accept this and live on. They fight for me.
Will not touch the Jinsei.
Oh, I will. And all of Earthrealm will learn the truth of death.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Didn't see you there.
Miserable wretch! Insignificant speck of feculent scum! How dare you! That is mine!
Ready?
As always.
She will be the first to join me.
No!
I'm not sure what just happened to me, but I am sure of this. You don't even think of hurting her.
Johnny, he beat the shit out of Sonya. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Anyway, I take that back. Everyone in Mortal Kombat can stand with it. You know, Johnny, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, what I was saying is that you gotta really have another realm to, like, to really revolutionize how story mode is played in fighting games. It's playing like a movie almost. Like, the cinematography, god damn it, that's what I've seen from the video. Anyway, the cinematography in this game is kind of amazing with how the fight scenes work, the voice acting, and for those of you who watch JoJo or at least know of the English dub, Richard Epcar is the voice of Raiden. It's also the voice of old Joseph Joestar. I almost said Jonathan Joestar, that would have been marked up, but that's okay, I'm pretty good friends. There we go.
Thank you and good night.
I don't know how to play Johnny, alright, I'm sorry for the bad gameplay, but I really, 90% of the cast, I don't know how to play. Only Kenshi, and Kenshi gets jobbed the hell out in this game. Like every game he's in almost. But that's okay, I guess. God. There we go. And what I was saying is that it's because of Mortal Kombat that Street Fighter V ended up with its own cinematic story mode, and that story mode was pretty cool, right? It was weird, it was anime, but it was pretty alright, and Tekken 7 is getting its own amazing story mode called Spotlight. You know, so you gotta thank Mortal Kombat for that.
You really are a fallen Elder God.
Johnny Cage, the amulet!
No!
Enjoy the new digs, Gramps. Yeah.
Johnny, did we?
Yeah, we got him.
Remain here. The Chamber's properties will heal Sonya Blade in short order.
Quan Chi and the others, they're gone. A surge of power within the chamber overwhelmed my senses.
We can deal with Quan Chi later, Kinshi.
We've netted a bigger prize this day.
Shinnok's amulet. And within it,
Old fish face himself.
Let us take the amulet to the Elder Gods.
They cannot destroy it. No one can.
They might offer counsel. Shinnok can never escape.
the war is not over. Quan Chi has escaped. Why are you smiling?
She called me Johnny. Raiden told me later that I'm descended from some Mediterranean war cult. Bred as warriors for the gods. I've never been able to resummon that green halo. Raiden thinks it was triggered when I saw a loved one about to die. How about you, Cassie? Can you summon anything like that? Or did it skip a generation?
Take it easy, Jin.
We didn't need a halo in Darfur, or Iran, or Kurdistan. Did we, Jackie?
Nope, we didn't. Shaolin monks ever send you there, Jen?
I've seen plenty of action. Takeda and I both. Stuff that blow your special forces mind. At ease. You're all here because you deserve to be. You're beautiful and unique snowflakes. Now, as I'm sure you're unaware, judging from the lack of gift cards, today is our team's 6-week anniversary. Secretary Blake says he's pleased with our progress. You could spit in his hair and he'd be pleased with our progress.
He was smart enough to have Mr. Cage put this team together.
I'm glad the Shirai Ryu chose me to join. New places, new faces. As the secretary pointed out, us older folks are gonna retire someday. So it's time for your generation to step up. Shaolin, Shirai Ryu, SF. Together. For your team's first mission, you're going to the Lin Kuei Temple. We haven't heard from the Grand Master in a while, so we need to make sure he's still on our side. That he's got our backs if things flare up again with Outworld. You need to bring him in, but don't be surprised if Sub-Zero's not willing to cooperate.
Why be worried about Outworld? I thought Kotal Khan respected the Reiko Accords.
He does, but he's facing a civil war. The rebels win, those accords will be history.